What's going on, guys? Mitch here, and today we are taking a look at the SRAM Red E1 axis front derailleur, fully included with the tape coverings, which I'm not going to bother taking off quite yet, as I'm not ready to install this on the project bike, which should be arriving in the next couple weeks, hopefully. But I did want to do a quick overview of the derailleur, talk about it, show it. I know that people always love finding these types of videos just to see if there's something that comes out of the box with something. So for those people, there's going to be lots of different angles and whatnot of the derailleur itself. Otherwise, it's not going to be too in detail or in depth. We're just going to be checking it out. So this is the 2024 version of the derailleur. I don't know when you're watching this. Traditionally, the E1, so that's this one, or how should I say this? The D1, I should say. The D1 had some issues on the SRAM Red front derailleur, as it always was kind of prone to being set up a little funky and would kind of lead to some chain drops. That's what I'd kind of seen in the forums and the groups, and my personal experience riding that on the Tarmac SL7. I never had that problem. I set it up quite well, spent a lot of time fine-tuning it, and once it was set up, it was fine. I didn't have any issues. So I think that's a bigger problem more than anything, is people are unwilling to kind of spend the time to set them up, or get it to work good enough, so to speak. Whereas now, apparently the setup's even easier. This does come with a plastic piece that wedges up into the derailleur right here, and it kind of you center it over top of the chainrings, utilizing, I believe, this line to center the tooth. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a line on there that is right on the derailleur. And I think there's another one on this side as well. At least the old one had. Yes, there it is. How do I show it? Right here. Well, there it is. So we have that line. So you kind of center your cage over top of the chainring itself and pop that tool in, which sets the perfect gap, and you should be legit right on the money. It's pretty simple. Obviously, your high and low limit, which will help you set those, that's right there, which will help you set where you need to kind of put the derailleur over top of that chainring. And then you're good to go. They do come with these plastic covers. I don't know how they pop off. I think they just legit pop off, but it's for a battery. And I don't know if I can even get this off with pressure. There we go. That would help, eh? There you go. It's to protect these prongs. So, they are electronic materials and you don't want to damage them, so it's important when you are traveling with it and you don't want the derailleur to drain to use those covers. So I should also say this, it doesn't matter front or rear mech for SRAM Red E1, D1, they are motion activated. So if you're traveling, you have to take the batteries off. And if you're going to take the batteries off, obviously, just cover those little prongs as to not cause any problems. So let's take my own advice, pop that in, and we're good to go. It is a direct mount on the frame, which would be right here. As you can kind of see, pretty simple. It just mounts onto that tab. I don't know if you can see it too well there, which is really easy to adjust. And then I believe that's also where we would put our front, what's it called? Your chain drop. That's where we would put that as well. Behind that. So you mount that behind the derailleur, if I remember correctly. I'd have to look. I can't remember how I did it last time, but it has to do with either there or it attaches to this itself. I can't remember. As well, we got a couple other things here. I actually don't know what these other screw holes are here. I can't remember. These two here. Can't remember what those are for, but obviously something. It'll be in the guide online, and then our axis button for pairing. Pretty simple. And I just want to take that tape off and make it look all sweet for the screen grab of this, but oh well, we're not going to bother with it. We can see as well some additional material in the actual shaping of this that's a little different on the inside. If we look inside, and I did a video on the D1, the SRAM Red D1 install, and the shaping on here is definitely just a little bit changed versus the previous generation. So I'm assuming it's all made in the name of better chain retention and better shifting, And I have heard that the shifting on this now is very, very close to dura-ace's front derailleur. It's a snap. And when I rode dura-ace on the SL8 a season ago, that was the first thing I noticed, is it felt like I was shifting a rear derailleur. It was really, really quick, really, really snappy, and super reliable. So I'm hoping this SRAM Red E1 is no exception to that rule. I'm hoping it's just snappy and fast. Although, let's be honest, you know, is the front derailleur really the key component here, or is it the rear? Like, for me, I've always ridden with fronts being like, as long as they set up, they're reliable, and I can shift. I don't really care if it's a quarter pedal turn or a third of a pedal turn. Like, it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So, you know, as long as it's snappy and reliable, then I'm fine, but it's not the end of the day, end of the world. The rear mech is the one that I really like to have fine-tuned, and, you know, you're laying down 1,000+ watts in a sprint. You want to be able to shift through the gears without having problems like chain skipping. So, yeah, that's more important to me than the front. Because I can't think of too many people that are going to be shifting gears under load in the front, unless they have sequential shifting set up, which you can do in the app on this, which I guess you could do maybe on a hill climb, and then maybe it jumps through the gears. I don't know. Anyway, that was a quick overview. I wanted to show the derailleur and get it on video, just in case you guys hadn't seen this yet, or hadn't or wanted to check it out more than anything. This is fresh out of the group set kit box that I grabbed for my project bike. Frames on order, a lot of parts on order. Appreciate it. You can thank the bike shop in Calgary for all your help on that one. But yeah, nothing too crazy here. Just wanted to show the front derailleur. We will obviously put this together and do an install on the bike here, and walk through as we start building it up with the parts over winter. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And any questions, leave them below. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, see you later.